Welcome back to Nintagious. How you guys doing tonight, this weekend? I hope everyone's having a nice weekend. Sorry that I had to miss golf yesterday, but fortunately, my plan was that we would jump into the Deep Rock Galactic update tonight, and that's actually not going to be available on Game Pass for like another 3 weeks, which sucks. Actually, I guess it's 2 weeks. But on the other hand, like, I already had, like, so many other things that I wanted to do that I'm, like, kind of thankful, because it means that I can clean some of this other stuff up before we jump into that proper, so we'll just do golf tonight. It's no problem. It's no problem. The room is open. I still have to fill out the scorecard properly. On that note, hold on, let me... just let these know, because Okay, so it has been 2 weeks since we played last. Unfortunately, we had to miss the last golf night of October because I just got too damn sick. I thought about still doing it on Discord, and just I thought about saying like, "Hey guys, do you still want to golf? I just won't stream it." I guess let me know if that's something for the... I mean, the chances of that coming up again in the future are, like, pretty slim. I don't get sick super often, so... I don't think that's gonna be a thing. But... We could potentially do it if it's needed. Actually, I don't need this. I opened up last month's scorecard. I was like, no, that's right, I already made all those comments on... I already jotted everything down on the new card. So I have everyone's handicaps to fill in. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind if I just... Again, it probably won't come up in the foreseeable future. Just because I don't get sick super often. It's just when I do, it tends to really knock me on my ass. Also, Blue, Theo, how you guys doing? And anyone else that may be lurking around, it's good to have you as well. Try to give it another minute and see if Ito can get here before we start, otherwise I'll slot in, probably Daisy's gonna be the first AI we go with tonight. I think I want to start trying to, like, finish off some of the people that I'm getting kind of close to, getting their superstar clubs. Because there are a couple that are, like, if I were to... I think Peach and Wario in particular, I think are the two that if I were to, like, focus on them, I could probably, like, if I were to just focus on one of them tonight, I could probably get one of them up to 3,000, for example. If we were to have done it just on Discord and off stream, I probably would have been down for voice chat. I'm kind of apprehensive about doing voice chat on stream. Unless it's, like, just one person. Because I've watched people stream stuff before, where they have, like, a full group of 4 people in voice, and, like, even when their mic quality's good, I can't stand it. I hate watching streams like that. So I tend to be, like... And it's not even anything against, like, the people involved or anything. It's just, it's too much noise for me. So I would probably not go for that myself. And in a situation like this, I don't even like having my headphones on these nights. So that would be incompatible as well. But what else was I going to say? I mean, we can just go and jump in for now. So we did get new skins this month. I went ahead and did those. I think I'm actually going to do the first round as Koopa for that very reason. Get the blue one in here. I believe... Okay, so Ina, if we're going off of last month's scores to determine who's in first. How do we want to do it? Do we want to do it as whoever was in first at the end of last month still has the handicap, or is it the beginning of the month just doesn't have a handicap involved? Which one do you guys think sounds more sensible? I'm kind of thinking the latter of just no handicap for the beginning of the month. No, Eno picked random anyway, and he doesn't have star clubs for everybody, so it doesn't particularly matter. And we might not necessarily have to jump back for that reason, but... Balmy. I want to do more Balmy. That's reasonable. It took me pretty long to even get comfortable with, like, not only recording my voice, but hearing my voice. And then I had to get over the hurdle of, like, doing the camera and all that nonsense, too. It's not instant, that's for sure. Ooh, that was, like, not nearly hard enough. So I have been playing a little teeny bit of the Game Boy Advance Mario Golf, and the controls are significantly different, so I hope that doesn't screw me over tonight. So far it is, because the bar fills a lot faster in that game. So it kind of screwed my timing up there, but I should be able to smooth back into it alright.
Nice shot.
Okay. Okay, so final scores for October, since we didn't get a chance to go over them properly. Clearly, if you go back in the last episode, you can see them, because I totaled them up at the end of the night. But it did end with Blue and Donkey Kong bringing up the lead at +2. Pauline broke even at 0. Boo had a -1, or 1 under. I guess is probably a better way of putting it.
Nice shot.
Toad had a 6 under. Theo had a 7 under. Daisy had a massive 8 under thanks to that fucking albatross she shot right at the end. I had a 9 under and Eno had a 13 under. And it seems like the three of us are all balancing out at a 3 under handicap. That seems to be the longer we go, it seems to like stay right around there. Sometimes it teeters down to like close to 2 or 4, but I think 3 is like a healthy average for us. Chapstick.
Nice shot.
I can tell that this was definitely a sinus infection that I had due to the fact that it's still lingering. That's not nearly as bad as it was, but my nose is still dried out and agitated and
Nice shot.
just overall like kind of sinusy feeling. It's probably gonna be a while before I completely shake it. I'm gonna have to settle with being at 90% as being good enough, unfortunately. So hopefully I don't get too, like, phlegmy and shit tonight. Same thing as Thursday. I think I pointed that out on Thursday, too, where it was like, unfortunately, if it gets bad enough, I might have to call it quits early. Not necessarily for, like, my sake, but because people listening to it all night is probably not going to be that pleasant. I was actually watching somebody last night who I think was getting sick, and he kept, like throughout, like, multiple times throughout the night he did it, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty unpleasant. That's pretty unpleasant. I don't think I like it. Might be too hard. And I'm typically pretty forgiving about that sort of stuff, too. Might be one of the biggest disadvantages about streaming in general, is we have to be more conscious about that sort of stuff. It makes, like, a basic cold, like, a lot more crippling than it would be otherwise, just because I have to pay attention to, like, yeah, if I'm sniffling, sneezing, coughing a lot, that people aren't gonna want to hear that. Blue, my cat was doing that the other night, where she was just staring at something, staring at the wall aimlessly, and I was like, what are you doing? In my case, I'm pretty sure there was a bird outside, and she heard it, and she was not happy about it.
Nice birdie.
That is a pretty cat, though. And or handsome cat, depending on which is appropriate. People need to use pet sharing more often.
Nice birdie.
So we have to start, like, applying pressure, right, to Theo to hit his albatross.
Nice par.
The pressure will get a little bit more real once
Birdie.
one of us hits an albatross, I think. And honestly, since I usually, like, don't use powerful clubs or anything, that's probably not going to be me anytime soon. I'm going to have to start using, like, you probably have to use, like, powerful characters and superstar clubs to be able to pull that shit off. Like, semi-feasibly.
Ready?
Oh, I hate this fucking hole. This hole, if you're lacking power, is just not a good time. I think that should be good, though.
Nice shot.
I think when I was playing ranked for this month, I played as Koopa Troopa, and I think I was using the basic clubs. And this hole came up once, and I got like a double or a triple bogey. Like, it just went so horribly wrong. Hey Mike, how's it going? My Windows 11 update's ready, and I haven't hit it yet. I should have done it while I was sick. And while I had plenty of time to play around with it. But I also didn't want to stress about it. I did update OBS, and that was mostly okay, aside from the fact that on Thursday that I found out that it reset my capture card's audio settings, which was weird. I thought it reset everything, but it didn't. It was only the Elgato that it reset, which is, like, very strange. Yeah, I didn't take the plunge on Windows 11 yet. I'm too worried that something's gonna go horribly wrong. Microsoft Solitaire Collection links to your Xbox Live account has 76 achievements. Modern gaming, baby. Oh, that's terrible, Blue. Why didn't they, like, give them away? Or are you using some sort of slang and I'm taking you too literally? I almost hope that's the case. Oh man, I a couple months ago picked up a solitaire app on my phone and was kind of addicted there for a while. And I didn't realize that there were multiple types of solitaire. I can't keep them straight. Oh, the cat did it? I thought you meant the person did it. And I was like, "Oh my god." That's I mean, that's still terrible that the cat did it too, but it's a little less awful than a person doing it.
Nice arm.
How big of a cat is it? Hey, what was I saying? There was one type of solitaire I really, really, really didn't like, and I don't remember which one it was. So it was an interesting, Where the hell is Theo at? Where the hell did they put him? Yeah, I thought you meant that the neighbor crushed them, and I was like, oh my god.
Nice shot.
Where the hell is the wind at, dude? I don't understand how the wind works in this
Nice
game.
arm.
I don't think I ever will. That was kind of a straight shot, too. Like, it veered to the right, like, a little bit, but I wasn't that far in risk. And the wind was just completely not there. I guess as far as this game goes, 7 miles an hour isn't a lot. I guess Windows 11's been out for a pretty long time, right? I probably shouldn't worry about things going horribly wrong with upgrading. You okay, kitty? He still has these sneezing fits every now and then. It kind of gets me concerned. This one's especially bad. Ever since she got sick, like, how long? That was a couple months ago, right? She just periodically has these sneezing fits now. Yeah, they've probably worked out most of the kinks by now already. I've just definitely had other Windows upgrades that just haven't gone super well. And I don't want anything to come screeching to a halt. I'm starting to, like, get myself interested in drawing again, so I don't want that to, like, suddenly stop working and be like, oh, your tablet drivers haven't been updated yet, sorry. Or just suddenly, like, oh, OBS doesn't work anymore, sorry. Your capture card doesn't work anymore, sorry. It's like, I don't want to invite that upon myself at the moment. The unfortunate thing is I kept saying that I would wait until I, like, have a couple of days off to do Windows 11, so that if anything bad happens, I could iron it out. And, like, I think I just used up all of my vacation time for, like, I don't know, the next 6 months. I think I was gonna make it.
Nice birdie.
Yeah, it's true. Rolling back is an issue, too. I don't know, and we were talking about this a couple nights ago, I don't know if I even have the storage space to do it. Like, they might require, like, a large amount of storage space to get something like that done. Probably not too much. It's probably fine, but still, that's another factor that I need to take into consideration.
Ready? Nice shot.
And realistically, they might have already downloaded all of the files, so that might further not be a thing. If anything, I might gain space from the upgrade. It's not a limited time thing, right? It's not like a... If you update now, you can do it for free, but if you wait too long, you're gonna have to buy it.
Nice shot.
I think it's just a thing that they decided to do, right? That you just would get free updates to the next OS. Which is good. I remember back when, like, Windows 8 came out, that was a concern, where people were like, what, so you're gonna force us to buy a new OS every couple years? That's kind of nonsense.
Nice shot.
Are there still people that... Oh, that's unfortunate. Are there still people that use Windows XP and absolutely refuse to use anything else? There has to be, but I would like to think that it's a smaller number than it used to be, at least. Barely even that different. I mean, that's an inevitability when they're going to really push themselves to put out a new version every, like, 5 years or whatever, that you're going to be like, what's different about this? Yeah, there were some Windows 10 updates that I remember hearing about, and people were like, oh yeah, don't do that, 'cause...
Nice shot.
I vaguely remember on my last computer I had a lot of issues with Windows updates. I don't think it's been a thing on this computer that much. You should have linked the way you hidden risked everything. I don't know. Hate to tell you, Blue. I think we might be playing for keeps, and that's gonna be a hard sell to him, I think. Hey Raiders, how's it going? I can't make it. Shit. Do I just let the big dog eat and just see if I can kind of bounce over towards the hole, or is this a terrible idea? It's probably a terrible idea, but I'm probably gonna do it anyway. Because as Blue said, risk everything. Oh god, and I have a bad lie too. Give me a minute. Okay, yeah. Let big dog eat. That dog do be eaten too. That was, oh god, this is not okay. Well, could have gone worse. Anyway, let me see. Oh, Kamikaze Masume?
Nice shot.
Iron, or Iron, perhaps. Pancake Knight, Robbie, Dustin. Got a Robbie and a Rob. Of course, that bald gamer and beautiful TV. How are you guys doing? How are the rest of your streams? I was hanging out with you for a little bit while he was playing Mario Party. Bald, what were you up to? And thank you everyone for coming along. If anyone else came along and you're just quietly lurking, it was great to have you as well. We're just kind of taking it easy with some Mario Golf tonight, because this game is just kind of a delight. And small apologies in advance. I'm still getting over being sick, so I'm still clearing my throat every now and then, there will be a little sniffle. I'd say I'm at like 90% efficiency, but it was pretty sure it was a sinus infection, and those tend to linger for a really long time afterwards because fuck me. That's really all it comes down to. Are you on Mario Party as well? I've heard good things about it. I was telling View that, like, I think I kind of outgrew Mario Party, like, and maybe to be fair, some of the people I played it with when the last one I played was probably like Mario Party 3. It was still back on the N64, and maybe some of the people I played it with back then were like not the greatest people to play it with, so maybe I should try and give it another shot at some point these days, but I should hit that way harder.
Nice approach.
But I do hope it's good, for sure. I know that series has had it's been a little shaky, where there were some games that were kind of like just not quite as good. I mean, I remember hearing that, I remember hearing that the other one on Switch was pretty good. It was just the lack of online that was a serious problem, and I'm glad they fixed that, but I do worry that it was maybe a little too late. But from the people who got it anyway and played it with people locally, I heard that it was pretty solid. That is unfortunate. I saw that in my peripheral vision. Who was that? That had to be Theo, right? That was a Theo kind of a shot. Look at Blue with the fucking chip in. Yeah, sinus infections are vicious. This was probably like the second worst sinus infection I've had. A couple of years ago, I think like 2017 maybe, I had one that was like super bad. That was easily the worst I've ever had. And it's funny, they happened around the same time. That one happened like on my birthday. I was sick as hell for my birthday. This one happened a week after my birthday, so that's interesting. That's probably too hard. Or maybe it's perfect, you just gotta believe.
Nice birdie.
Oh, that chip-in, or that attempted chip-in was Eno. Reasonable. I don't think anyone's gonna hold it against me for saying that it was a Theo-style shot. Actually, super lurking on some of the Castlevania streams through October. You were doing them too, so it's nice to see another perspective. I need to get back to those. I did not do as many of them as I wanted to. I've been having a good time so far. I think I played Castlevania 3 like right before I got sick. I'm definitely gonna go back to that still. I hope you're having a good time with them too, though.
Nice birdie.
I still am surprised that they're not as punishing as I was expecting them to be. Like, you always hear about how difficult they are, and they are difficult, but when I hear retro game and difficult in the same sentence, I tend to think, oh, so when you game over, you have to start the game from the beginning again, right? And I was shocked that that just wasn't the case. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Let the big dog eat. I kind of counteracted the wind there, so that's a terrible shot. That's a 0 out of 10. Oh well, what can you do? Is the Hall of Doom that section in Castlevania 1? God, that stage was complete and total bullshit. That is unfortunate. That's complete and total bullshit, too. Yeah, like, I almost feel like I think my time with Castlevania 2 was, like, kind of unfair. Because I wasn't afraid to just be like, okay, if the game's not going to tell me where to go, somebody just tell me where to go. And I think as a result, since I knew where to go for the most part, that I enjoyed the game a lot more than I would have otherwise. Because, like, I actually had a lot of fun with that one. That was probably the easiest of the 3 so far. Like, 2 was pretty easy. I think most of the difficulty in that game comes from we're not going to tell you where to go, and or we're going to lie to you and tell you the wrong place to go. But I don't think it was nearly as bad as I had been led to believe, for sure. Yeah, I eventually, off-stream, I made a save state at the Hall of Doom. I did a practice run, like, off-stream, and I made it to the Hall of Doom, like, without dying. So I made a save state there just to practice it. Just to practice that and the boss in particular. Because I think that's the issue retro games have a lot of, is that, like, it's hard to actually practice some bosses sometimes. Because they don't put checkpoints in front of the bosses. So you have to go through this ridiculous gauntlet of stuff that you've already done once, just to practice the thing that you're having a hard time with. So I do think save states are, like, pretty useful for that. I think save states get a bad rap because of the fact... I always cite the fact that a long time ago, like, back in, like, the YouTube gaming days, I watched somebody play the first Mega Man Legacy Collection, and I shit you not, they were making a save state on every single screen. They would defeat an enemy and save state. And then they'd defeat another enemy, and they'd save state. And I was like, what on earth is this nonsense? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's pushing it. I think that's what people think of when they think of, like, oh, you had to use save states. Sometimes I think save states being employed as just additional checkpoints is, like, perfectly okay, though. I've actually wound up playing a lot of retro games this year, so I guess I've kind of changed my mind on that. Because I used to be very anti-save state, for sure. Also, hey, Volpe. How's it going? Yeah, that was the thing. They were like... It was like almost... It was almost a tool-assisted speedrun. Is what it wound up looking like. Where they were just like, well, that didn't go perfectly, so let's just try it again. And it was like...
Nice, huh?
I feel like you're not actually, like, learning a lot when it comes to doing it that way. Rewind features are, like, dangerous, because, like, I think they're pretty good, but it's pretty easy to get spoiled by them, I think. I'm trying to remember what game I played recently where I was like, rewind, 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 rewind. Zelda 2, that's what it was. I played Zelda 2 off-stream, like, a couple months ago, and I got, like, a little too addicted to rewind in that. Like, there was definitely a point where I had to sit down and be like, okay, stop. Every time you're taking damage, you're rewinding. You need to stop. Like, this is... You have a problem? And something needs to be done. That's unfortunate. For a second, I thought that was totally headed for the hole. That looked promising. only use save states on Legacy Collection 1, but you were doing it as a save system rather than a save state. Yeah, I think keeping a save state, like, at the beginning of a stage is totally fine. Or, like, before a boss. I think where it gets hairy is when it's, like, when people start making save states, like, between boss phases and stuff. That's when it's like, I don't know about that. Unless it's one of those boss fights that has, like, 5 phases. Because sometimes boss fights do go too far, but... I'm not feeling this, but here goes. Man, I gotta believe more, dude.
Nice birdie.
What hole are we on, by the way? I have not been paying attention. I'm on hole 4. Okay.
Bogey.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, so something interesting. Theo introduced me to retroachievements.org. It's an org, right? A couple weeks ago. Right before I got sick, conveniently. And it's basically a site that it, like, links into an emulator that's like an emulator that can emulate multiple consoles, and then there are, like, community-created, like, achievement sets for older games. It's what, like, N64 and PlayStation and prior. I think the only more modern thing is DS and PSP are in there, too. But, all of the achievements have a hardcore mode, where you basically can get double the points for any achievement if you just enable hardcore mode, which does not allow you to use save states at all. So it's kind of like... Some games get, like, impossibly hard, because you're like... Especially if you've never played them before.
Ready?
Shade hills. They can be a... We've got a little bit of lag tonight. I'm getting a lot of, like, input drops and such. You know, like that. Kind of like that. But yeah, that's been kind of deterring me on retro achievements to, like, do games that I'm not as familiar with, because I'm like, well, I want to do it in hardcore mode, but, you know, if I don't know it very well, then that might be kind of difficult. Fortunately, like, I climbed up to, like, the top 12% of the site or something like that, just off of, like, Mega Man games, so that's been fine. It hasn't hurt me too much. That was very convenient. I was very fortunate that Theo just happened to introduce us to that, like, right before I got sick, and that's basically all I did while I was sick. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, I think in particular, like, on a blind playthrough, like, you've never played the game before, I almost feel like the use of, like, the stigma of save state use should maybe be, like, dialed back a little bit. I think there's a definite, like, elitism where people are like, oh, you had to use save states? It's like, bitch, these games are hard. Like, you can't act like... Like, from my perspective, I speedrun the Mega Man games, right? So I can, like, do all of those in, like... Well, most of them in, like, under an hour, right? Aside from, like, a couple of them that are just a little bit too long. to get under an hour without being like a top level runner. It would be unfair of me to like go watch somebody that's playing like Mega Man 4 and be like, I've played this game hundreds of times and can beat it in under an hour. I can't believe you have to use save states. Like, the game's fucking hard. Like... Some people do that, though. I think that needs to, like, stop. Again, as long as they're not like, okay, I hit the boss once and he hasn't hit me yet, save state. Oh, I hit him again, save state. As long as they don't start doing that, I think it's probably fine. Oh, this is nasty. Hold on. Back it up.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Could have been better. I hit it way too hard, apparently. Oh god. That's a Theo shot for sure. It definitely depends on the game too, I think. Some games just aren't very well designed. I mentioned this when I played Metroid 1. Like, that game's just not very well designed. You should probably use save states. That game, like, legit, when you die and you respawn, it doesn't respawn you with full health. Like, I don't care who you are, that's bad design. That's just not good. Yeah, get my phone. It's on. I think save states in any game that already lets you save whenever you want is kind of pushing it too. Is maybe another good one. It's definitely contextual, I guess is what I'm getting at. By the way, do feel free to let me know how game audio is. As I mentioned a little bit ago, while I was out, I did update OBS, and for whatever reason, it reset my audio settings for my capture card. So, and I don't remember what I had it set to. I think I was like an hour into Thursday night's stream before somebody was like, by the way, the game is super fucking loud, and I saw that it was still at 100% volume. I dropped it to 20%, and I don't remember if I had it at 20 or 10%. I have no idea. You've had that happen a lot whenever you update. I've never had that happen, actually. It was really weird. And it was only the capture card. It was really alarming. I was like, how does this happen? That's probably too hard. That's actually... I love it. I was trying to think if... Did I, like... delete the Elgato source and, like, redo it for some reason, and I just don't remember it? I don't think that's the case, though. Who knows, though? I think there was a lot that happened while I was sick that I probably don't fully remember. Being sick is almost like being drunk. This might be a good indication of, like, maybe this is why I don't like being drunk. Because it's just, like, it numbs your senses, and you're just... It's awful. I hate it. I don't know. I have to have these moments of, like, I didn't, like, go on Amazon and buy something while I was sick, did I?
Nice card.
I played a lot of Pokemon Unite. I think that's, like, the only thing I remember. And Retro Achievements. That was basically my week. And I started watching The Muppet Show.
Nice card.
Why? I don't know. I needed something that that wouldn't require me to think. And it fit the bill. And it's actually still super funny, so...
Nice card.
This is the last hole, right? I think.
Ready?
Yeah, I think the only thing I bought was that Game Pass thing. Because for those that might be interested in Game Pass, there's an offer right now where you can get 3 months for $1. And as long as you don't have an active account already, I think even if you've had an account in the past, you can still get it, because I was able to get it just fine. But then I talked to someone else who already had an active account, and he wasn't eligible for it.
Nice shot.
I want to watch Labyrinth again. I don't know if it's on Netflix or Disney Plus. It'd probably be on Disney Plus if it's on anything. I haven't seen that movie since I was like a kid, so... I did watch Dark Crystal, like, just within the last couple of years. It was okay. I wasn't really blown away by it, personally.
Nice shot.
Oh, I did see that they added X-Men First Class to Disney Plus. We almost have the entire X-Men movie series on there. I think there's still like 2 missing.
Nice shot.
It doesn't... No, it is still on Netflix. You are correct. I didn't dislike Dark Crystal. I think if I saw it when I was a kid, I might have thought more of it.
Nice shot.
But as someone watching it, that I had to have been at least like 34 when I watched it. Someone watching it in 2021, you might not be like too terribly blown away by it. I'm not a terribly big fan of like high fantasy either. Is perhaps part of the issue. If you want to call it high fantasy. Again, not necessarily. I didn't hate it. I just wasn't like. That's a thing I watched. And then that was it. You know what I mean? I could feel it. I was like, it's too hard, dude.
Birdie.
That's unfortunate. I may have just given this... Well, we'll probably tie at worst.
Nice birdie. Nice par.
Such tension.
Nice par.
It's a surprisingly not hilly green that we're dealing with here.
Nice par.
Alright, nice and simple here. Yeah, character select or lobby if anyone needs to take a break before we jump back in. I think we can just keep it rolling though. I think a lot of it with Dark Crystal for me is like the main character people things were kind of creepy. And again, that might be a looking back at it from, I guess I'm in first now, so no special clubs. Which again, maybe 30 years ago, it wasn't that... It was fine. How do we have more Wild Weather played than Balmy Dunes? That's wild to me. Let's do Blustery Basin. I like Blustery Basin. Still haven't... It's kind of funny, I was just thinking we could use some more courses. Some more new courses here soon. But realistically, we haven't played on these new ones a whole lot yet. If I made a pun, I don't think I meant to. What did I say?
Ready? Nice shot.
Want the Muppets to be more adults. For adults. Yeah, there's some adult humor in there. There's some stuff in there. Like, I'm trying to remember... Again, I was, like, sick the whole time. But there was one episode where I was, like... I almost fell out of my chair at some joke they made. Because it was, like... It was a really, like, dark humor joke. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe they just said that. But it's kind of interesting, like... I think Sesame Street actually started before the Muppets? So that's reasonable that they wanted to create something for an older audience after that. Which I never really realized that. But even in the first season of The Muppet Show, they were already like, hey, Ernie and Bert are here tonight. And I was like, oh, that's already a thing? Okay. It's alarming how in the first, like, season and a half, there's only been, like, 3 guests that I've actually known who they are. It's really interesting. This is a thought I've had for, like, the past, like, couple weeks, where, a couple weeks ago they put out a Muppets Haunted Mansion special for Halloween, and it was pretty good. It was a good time. But I found it interesting, and I was talking to my mom about this, where there was almost like a generational gap with the Muppets, where when I would have known who any of these people are, guest-wise, they weren't actively making content. They weren't making movies or shows or anything. When they were, they have these cameos, and I don't know who anyone is. Because either they were made back in the 70s, and I wasn't even alive yet, so I don't know who any of these people are. Or, like in the case of Haunted Mansion, most of the people are like these celebrities. I don't pay attention to that sort of shit anymore. So now I'm like, I don't know who that is. But I think like half of them in Haunted Mansion I still got, so that might be a little inaccurate. Those penguins fucked me up for some reason. Because they kind of came on screen like right next to the bar, and it like screwed up my perception of how fast the bar was filling or something. I might still be a little sick. Is maybe what that was. Hey JMT, how's it going? Yeah, Mark Hamill did, like, a later season. I didn't get that far yet. But yeah, they did, like, a whole Star Wars episode. And yeah, I remember seeing some of the, some of those early coffee commercials.
Nice on.
Yeah, I'd say, aside from the fact that I don't know who any of the guest stars are, like, I'd say the show still holds up pretty well. Like, I still think it's pretty funny. I think the sad truth is that in today's, like, entertainment climate, they're probably not edgy enough. Because I think that's kind of the thing with entertainment now, is everything has to be, like, super edgy or cringy. And they made some dark jokes on occasion, but it's nowhere close to the sort of stuff we see these days. Shit.
Birdie.
That's more unfortunate. Oh my goodness.
Pin shot.
You fucking... you murdered it. Some of this shit tonight hurts to watch, dude. Oh yeah, rough putting is weird sometimes like that. There's a bunch of stuff with this game that's, like, kind of inconsistent. And I mentioned, I know it was 2 weeks ago, but I remember talking during that episode, like, comparing this game to PGA Tour 2K21, where, like, I think that game's mechanics are easier, because everything is a little bit, like, more clear and simple to understand, but the courses are harder. I think these courses are easier, but the mechanics are, like, very... they don't tell you everything, which makes it a little bit harder than you think it would be. I mean, how often have we been like, where was the wind? I thought the green was wet, etc.
Oh. Ready?
You know what? We'll take that. I'm happy with that.
Nice shot.
So Volpe, I didn't ask, how's your gaming going? How's everybody's gaming going? Played some more Xenoblade 2 and like to the God, I cannot believe how long Xenoblade 2 is. And it's so sad because I do still think that if I were to get and play that game that I would enjoy it, but the length is like it at this point, especially after Bravely Default, the length is kind of off-putting. Like you're basically committing to an MMO at that point.
Nice shot.
That's too hard.
Nice shot.
How far are you in Link to the Past, Volpe? Like, dungeon number. Damn, you started playing Ocarina of Time. Or did you get the expansion pack? How is it? Because, like, the popular opinion is that the N64 emulation is complete and total trash, right? But every now and then you hear somebody that's like, it's fine.
Nice shot.
So I'm kind of curious what it actually is. Oh no. Rip Blueberry.
Nice shot. Nice on.
Like, I saw somebody complaining on Twitter about how Ocarina of Time has, like, 10 seconds of input delay, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not right. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Also, I'm pretty sure the original game had input delay, so you might wanna get your nostalgia glasses prescription checked. Now, there are undeniable issues, like apparently Mario Kart 64 has, like, audio issues. That's a little bit different. And you started playing the ukulele, the original one, or the side-scroller one? I know they give the side-scroller one away pretty often. I remember the first one was fun enough. I don't know if I'd necessarily play it again, but if anyone was like, hey, should I play ukulele? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Go for it. I mean, I 100% it. That should tell you something, right? Stop recording. Thank you. That's fine. I know you have issues with your controllers doing that sometime. Unfortunately, in this case, even though we are on the first hole, I think we're just gonna keep going. If you haven't earned the Koopa colors yet, gives you an opportunity to go do that, right? Okay. Okay, AI. We get it. We get it. You're bad.
Nice par.
I think I like the Hat in Time more than Ukulele overall. Like, if somebody said I want to get Ukulele or Hat in Time, I would say get a Hat in Time. Even though I didn't 100% that game.
Bogey.
Well, I kinda did. I didn't 100% the DLC, let's put it that way. I think I overall had a better time with that game, though.
Bogey. Bogey.
It wasn't your battery, was it, Blue?
Ready?
But a bunch of your budget's going towards Diamond and Pearl right now. I still, like, I want to get Diamond and Pearl, but I'm, like, not willing to spend the money on it, is all it comes down to. Especially when there's, like, so many other games that I'm already wanting to play right now. I adored 4th Generation. Every tweet they make on Twitter that's, like, promoting 4th Gen, I'm like, this just looks delightful and I want it, but I'm also like, do I need it? Not really. Even though my opinion may have changed a little bit when Advance Wars got delayed. Because now, like, I don't think I have any other releases by the end of the year. I don't think there's any other games coming out that I'm going to be getting. But I'm also, like, I'm just behind. I want to finish the Castlevania collection. I want to keep playing the Metroid series. I want to get back into Picross. I do want to try Forza out. Is it Forza or Forza? I heard somebody talking about it the other night, and they were like, they had a big debate because there were some people in chat that were like, "Oh yeah, it's definitely Forza," and there were other people that were like, "What's wrong with you? There's no way it's Forza." Like, there was no agreement on which way it was. So I was like, okay. Is it supposed to be Forza? Anyway, I do want to try that out when it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to try to stream it. My gut says no. Mostly because PC streaming sucks. Oh, I want to finish Inscription too, for sure.
Nice shot.
I'd like to get back to the Sonic stuff and at least do the Advanced trilogy. I might not do the Rush trilogy now, unfortunately. I don't trust DS emulation enough, is what it comes down to. Yeah, it's a racing game. I've heard it's, like, the reviews are pretty good, aren't they? I think the worst thing I've heard is somebody said, like, it's basically just Forza 4, but better. But Forza 4 was already so good that it's, like, that's not a bad thing. That's, like, the worst thing I've heard somebody say about it.
Nice shot.
And yeah, racing is, like, one of those things I've been kind of hankering for lately, so I think I'll check it out. I don't think I'm going to stream it, though. I could maybe be persuaded on that if people are like, no, that sounds fun to watch. But I'm under the impression that people don't particularly like watching those types of games Unless it's Mario Kart and you can just multiplayer it up. Which it probably has multiplayer, but I'm not terribly interested in playing games like that as multiplayer. I'm more interested in, like, the campaign element. Should've not super backspun. Yeah, I only caught half of that curve shot, Theo. Unfortunate. It's so sad that, like, part of what I like about playing this game so much is just, like, that we get to watch everyone else golf, too. But my attention is usually not on it. I'm usually looking at chat instead, so I miss a lot of cool shit. Your issue with N64 right now is just lack of games. Yeah, I really think they need to at least give us an idea of when to expect more. Even if it's a... there will be this many games by the end of the year. But yeah, you could check out the Sega stuff too. Especially if you've never checked a lot of that stuff out. Yeah, because I think a lot of the games that they listed as we're going to add these eventually were more interesting to me than the original lineup.
Birdie. Eagle.
Well, not blue is in the way, so that's fun. I didn't think that was gonna go in for a second.
Nice.
This was a par 5? No shit. Okay.
Pin shot.
You tried to play the Castlevania? Are you gonna be a pro for when I play it? So you can be one of those, oh, I can't believe you're still stuck on this boss. Viewers. How quaint. I remember when games were difficult.
Nice eagle.
I don't think this hole should be a par 5. Or did we both just fucking kill it?
Ready?
Yeah, it's clean. Kill it.
Nice shot.
Are there any other games coming out by the end of the year now? I keep running that back through my mind and being like, there's gotta be something. Ooh, my connection's choking. My connection's choking a little. Actually, that couldn't be my connection, because the game is fine. Right? Am I logicking that out correctly? The game's fine, so that can't be my internet. Well, the game doesn't rely on upload speed as much, maybe. Anyway, hopefully it smooths out. I see it. It doesn't seem that bad. If anything, you guys are just gonna see a quality dip. Do you have too many games to play? Yeah, you're already pretty deep on multiple games that are longer games. There's nothing wrong with just focusing on what you already got going. I don't think it's my computer. No, because it's like... It's the connection thing. That's often not affected by computer. I think it was YouTube. Well, I still kind of consider that a campaign. I guess it isn't a traditional campaign, but that's still what I mean about, like, a single-player mode. But anyway, yeah, it balanced out, so it should be fine now. I had that issue too, Volpe, though, when I was doing the retro stuff. The retro achievements.
Nice, huh?
Where I started, like, way too many games at once, and then I had a hard time deciding on which ones to finish. Okay, I thought the wind would carry me a little bit more than that, but it could have been worse.
Nice, huh?
Better than overshooting and landing in the bunker, I guess. This shot sucks. Oftentimes when I say campaign, I just mean, is there something to do as a solo player? All things considered, that could have been worse. Man, I love that we have clipping now. I just wish that there was, like, a clip library somewhere. Basically, the only way for us to keep them is to do it ourselves.
Birdie.
That's not much of a curve. That was downhill, wasn't it?
Birdie.
What just happened? I don't necessarily mean solo versus multiplayer. I just mean, like... What am I trying to say? Like this game. This game kind of has an issue where there's just not a whole lot to do. You can level up your characters, but there are no modes to play in to feel like you're getting something done. You know what I mean? So when you said like, you called it like an arcade racer, that sort of thing concerns me, because that makes me think it's just going to be like, the only thing to do is going to be like quick match, or like quick play or whatever. Quick races. And I want a little bit more meat than that. And when I say campaign, that's what I mean. I just mean a variety of things to do. Some sort of progression.
Nice par. Oh.
Oh, another controller got turned on? Yeah, that can be a thing. That can confuse... Some games can get confused by that sometimes.
Nice shot.
Damn.
Excellent.
You may be a bit too proud of it. I mean, I'm not gonna look during the stream, just because the audio is gonna bleed through and such. Hey, Alexander, how's it going? I do remember, I saw the part where you were curving around the tree, at least. I remember that part. That's unfortunate.
Nice shot.
I actually thought it was a more, like, realistic style racer. What the fuck?
Nice ump.
That was almost incredible. Man, if that would have gone in.
Nice ump.
Oh, that's right. There's like two different types of Forzas, aren't there? I remember I looked into Forza on Game Pass at one point, and there were like, I was like, what's the difference between Forza and Forza Horizon? This sucks. This is just unfortunate. You hate to see it. Oh no. Yeah, when's that due out? Like Tuesday or something? I'll probably check it out unless it's like 130 gigs to install, and then I probably won't.
Nice. 30.
And then I don't know, if it doesn't seem like it's... I imagine it's going to be very system intensive, but if it isn't too system intensive, maybe I'll think about streaming it, if I'm like really hooked on it.
Nice birdie.
Especially because of like how you're describing it, it sounds like it'd be pretty good for streams, because it would just be a just go places and do things kind of game.
Double bogey. Birdie. Nice birdie.
You know what I would love to make an opportunity to play again, but I'll probably never make an opportunity to play again? Is Starlink. I'd love to play Starlink again. But I don't foresee making a time... like, making time to play it again. What I'd really like to do, though... Where do I go? Can I go, like, over here? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Hear me out. What I should do is wait for, like, Black Friday sales, and see if they put the Digital Deluxe Edition on sale for, like, stupid cheap, and get that, so that I'll at least have everything, like, unlocked in the game. Yeah, I think I'm the only one doing, like, kinda well, huh? I mean, you're not doing that poorly.
Nice shot.
If anything, it might just be my new, like, off-stream gaming addiction. I think it is, like, 90 to 100. Oh, fuck. Dude. Why does everything have to be, like... Something I'm beginning to not like about PC gaming is, like, everything takes way too much to install. Either takes way too much or takes surprisingly no space at all. Deep Rock Galactic is, like, under 2 gigs, and I'm, like, amazed by that. Did they put the original Myst on here? Did I just see that right? It's kind of wild. Back it up. Hold on. It is uphill. We want to kill it a little bit harder than that. Yo, It Takes Two is on there now? Think we should play that? I haven't heard too much about that. I just know it's one of those games that's like, you have to play it as like a 2-player game. What's that gonna look for? Oh yeah. So. Oh, it's not the original Myst. Fuck yeah, it is 122 gigs on Forza. That's, that might deter me from trying it out sooner rather than later. That's a lot. I do not have a lot of hard drive space on this computer. I want to say, like, Grumps probably played It Takes Two, right? Coincidentally, I think A Way Out's on there too, but I watched them play all of that, so I don't think us streaming that would be terribly interesting. Because I think you watched it too.
Nice.
It Takes Two would be interesting because I don't know anything about it.
Birdie.
Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Nice birdie.
Oh, it's the last hole. Good stuff. Wow, I'm kind of fucking myself tonight so far. Like, my handicap next week is gonna be hot trash.
Nice par. Bogey. Triple bogey.
Good work, AI. God, a triple oh my god. What the fuck are you doing? Yikes, it drops you down to +5. You guys... Maybe that course did hurt a little bit more than I thought it did. Alright, Blue, you are free to jump back in as soon as you want to. But take your time. I'm going to hop up and take a real quick break before we start up again. I will open the room first, but... I think we talked a couple weeks ago about how I'd probably hate Myst anyway, so... I don't know why I, for a brief moment, sounded excited about the fact that it was on. I was not a fan of games like that when I was a kid. Anyway, like I said, room is open. I'm gonna take a short break, and we'll be back in just a minute, and then we'll continue. Feel free to throw out what courses you guys would like to do next, because I don't really have any ideas in that regard. But otherwise, I'll be back in just a minute. Where are we off to? That probably is the initial installer size. Still, that's a lot of space. Theo dropped. I don't know if that was just really bad timing or what. Well, you might get pulled away. That sucks. That is unfortunate. Well, we will be here, so if you're able to jump back in, you're welcome to, of course. Let's get Daisy in there. Defend her ridiculous title from 2 weeks ago. Blue, what are you doing? No, not like this. But thanks for stopping in, hanging out, and playing, Theo. Like I said, if you're able to hop back in, you are more than welcome to. We're only, like, just about at 2 hours, so we'll probably be going for a while yet. Oh, the router's acting weird. Wario. I said something about Wario earlier, right? Now still in the lead, so...
Oh, yeah!
Bowser, I guess? Yeah, I guess it'd be Bowser. I highly doubt it. I've seen 2 AI get albatrosses, and they were completely different characters, and they haven't done it since. So I doubt it, but who knows?
Ready?
I guess you didn't say that you had to leave, you just said you might not be able to play. I jumped straight to... Okay, bye. Which might have been unnecessary. Yeah, you got fucking basic bitch Mario. That's unfortunate. Which I should really start, like, actually playing as Mario every now and then, I guess, because otherwise... you hate to see that. Otherwise, if I ever find the need to get everyone their Superstar Clubs, there's gonna be a stream, like, at the end of everything where I'm gonna be playing Mario for, like, 7 hours straight. Because I haven't been playing him. I've been avoiding him. He's one of the few characters that I avoid at all costs. Although it's not like I make an active, like, decision to do that. I just naturally find myself being like, I'd rather play as other characters. Yeah, the N64 one was like... First of all, there weren't a lot of characters in that game, so they were a little bit more varied, I think. But even then, I don't necessarily mean his stats, I just mean It's fucking Mario.
Nice
It's like the most basic of gaming. I like Mario. I got that too hard, but actually that doesn't look terrible. I'm happy with that, I think. Well, that was an interesting shot.
Nice on.
So unless you're focused on router troubleshooting now, Theo, when I asked earlier about how everyone's gaming has been going, I think you were too focused on golfing to answer, but the question's still out there for you too.
Nice shot.
Especially with the retro achievement angle. I don't know if you've been working on anything there. What?
Excellent. Birdie.
It was a nice non-effort you just put forward, Daisy. God, these fucking greens, dude.
Nice birdie. Birdie. Nice birdie.
I think I'm gonna pivot to just unplugging my headphones and letting the TV audio play tonight.
Nice par.
I don't feel like being tethered. I don't really like being tethered on golf nights. They're too
Nice birdie.
relaxed. But I also don't like sitting here in silence. Yeah, it's not many of them though. That is typically what they give him. Which is why I'm typically like, even if I'm gonna pick someone all around, I'm gonna pick someone like Luigi or Yoshi. Or Peach in some cases. In some games, they kind of make her like an all-around character too. I do think this game maybe has an issue with lack of diversity between characters. They do kind of all play the same. It's basically you just have different drive distances.
Nice.
Unless you're making a lot of use out of those spin meters. But like to a point, sometimes I prefer that because then you can just pick the character you want to play instead of worrying about the stats. You can just be like, well, I like Wario. I'm just gonna play Wario.
Nice shot.
I need to like stop playing so well. If we were to stop right now, my handicap next week would be 4 under. And that's, like, not great. I need to quit it with that.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
It's too hard, I think. Nah. Yeah, a little bit too much. I should have super backspun.
Nice approach. Read it.
Crazy. Man, the wind always carries, like, way more than I expect it to on chip ins. Although I think that was more of, like, lay of the land there.
Birdie.
Which might be another issue. Because fuck these greens.
Birdie.
Love to see them not even try. Like, that's always good. It's unfortunate.
Nice par.
Oh, is that what happened? It did look a little odd. Oh.
Nice par. Nice par.
Yes.
Ready?
Isn't this the course with the Bowser statue? Oh, yeah, but we're on the front tees. Okay.
Nice shot.
I have to figure out what schedule's gonna look like the rest of the week. Get like an internal, a mental schedule going. Yeah, this is the one that was like a complete catastrophe. That's why I was like, where are the statues? I know I do want to get back to Inscription for sure this week. I don't know if I want to do another Age of Calamity or not. I did continue doing what I said I was going to do off stream. And I just had a lot of fun playing that game, but I'm realizing that when it comes to streaming, that Zelda just isn't as popular as a franchise as I tend to think it is. I was talking to Twain about this the other night. It kind of seems like, unless it's Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild, people, like, just don't care. I think I could get another stream out of Age of Calamity. I just feel like it might be a potential waste of time, and I might just wind up sitting here being frustrated all night with it just not doing well.
Nice shot.
I do want to get back to Castlevania soon too, and Metroid, and Picross. I mentioned that the other night, a little bit ago. You know what? I'm not gonna go for the green here, I don't think. I should, though.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I can't make the green from there. I don't know if you saw on Discord, Volpe, but I did wind up unlocking another character when I was playing Age of Calamity after the stream. Who you could probably imagine who it was. And he is super fun. That's part of why I'm like, I kind of want to do another Age of Calamity stream. I have a hunch that'll be it. I don't think there'll be any more characters, but I feel like there's still a fair amount to do, so... You hate to see it. This hole might be cursed. This hole sucks a little bit. This hole sucks a little bit. In my case, if I had stronger clubs, it probably would have been fine. What I should have done was, like, make a short shot just, like, down the fairway to get kind of underneath the gate, and then go for the green on the next shot, stroke. Instead, my third shot could have just been a normal approach. Instead, it's this, which is kind of, yeah, less than ideal. Didn't hit that nearly hard enough. Oh hell!
Nice approach. Nice approach. Pin shot. Birdie putt.
The nonsense. Yeah, I wouldn't say that the first shot was bull. You maybe should have just paid more attention to the course. That second shot, that was bull, though. That was bull. To be fair, to backpedal a little bit on the first bull, I think I completely forgot about the gate above you until you made the shot too. So I also would have forgotten. To be fair.
Nice birdie.
That's more of what we haven't talked about in a while, but I think this game could stand to give you like camera controls so that you could look around and be like, oh yeah, there's a giant archway above me.
Nice par.
Instead, you have to have the presence of mind to just remember that that's where you are. Okay, Daisy. Okay. 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 Okay.
Ready? Nice shot.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Blue, don't try and go through the wall again. I mean, I guess that actually goes fairly well
Nice shot.
when you try it. Maybe it's not the worst idea. Mm-hmm. God, you're really trying to thread the needle there, too.
Nice shot.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you're not in waste. You're in rough, so it's... could have been worse. Damn, I thought, like, if I used the driver, then maybe I could reach the green without hitting the risk area. And the risk area just consumes the entire green, like, no matter what I do. So, that's cool. That's fun.
Nice shot.
This one's hard. Shit.
Nice.
Oh, you have something early tomorrow, too. Man, on a Sunday? Fuck that. I do some of my best typing when
Nice on.
I'm tired. To be honest, like, I would say I'm clearing my throat an uncomfortable amount tonight, so we might not go super duper late tonight. It's not necessarily problematic on my side, but I'm sure it's not pleasant to listen to, so. Yeah, I feel fine. It's just like a little tickle in my throat that I can't get rid of. Yeah, I'd say that I'll see you tomorrow, but I have no idea what the schedule's gonna be like right now, just because I never know how well I'm gonna sleep or how I'm gonna feel when I get up. I've also been trying to make some strides towards getting myself drawing again lately, which inevitably means part of the appeal of switching the schedule to I'll just stream when I want to is that if I get myself fired up on drawing again, and I'd just rather be working on that stuff than streaming, that I'll have the option to do that. The last time I got really fired up to draw, I constantly put it off because I needed to stream, and then I lost the drive to draw eventually, which sucked. So if that starts to, like, really grip me, I might just embrace it. So I have no idea if I'll stream tomorrow, is basically what it comes down to. So I guess I just have to start summing it up as... I'll see you next time, I guess.
Nice shot.
I mean, ideally, I'll feel fine and we'll stream tomorrow. I don't know what I will stream. If I do, is perhaps an issue.
Nice shot.
I think my hesitation with Inscription right now is I don't know how many more streams that's gonna take. And if it's gonna take multiple streams, I'd like to be sure that I'll be able to just do them all in a row. Like, if I do Inscription Monday night, I'd like to be able to say, well, I also have Tuesday night, and I also have Wednesday night. I can just go until I finish the game. But I don't currently... I'm not currently able to say that. Just because of sleep still being very... That's the worst thing at the moment, is I'm just sick enough that it's making sleeping very uncomfortable. Which throws a pretty nasty wrench into basically everything. Which is another reason why if drawing really grips me, that I might just commit to that for a while, because then I don't have to worry about if I'm clearing my throat all night or anything like that. Like, it won't be as much of a concern. Just sucks because I still have a very large list of games that I really want to play. Also, that shot was unfortunate. Yeah, you never really know what 7 Wind is gonna do to you. Like, it's very inconsistent. Kinda sucks.
Nice shot.
See, it didn't do shit to me. That was nothing.
Nice on.
It's almost like it has real-life variability to it. So if you think of it, if you think about it, that's what actual golfers have to deal with, right? It's not like the wind is consistently 7 miles an hour in one direction for 15 minutes straight, even. It tends to be a little bit more chaotic than that. And it almost feels like it has some sort of simulation for that in this game. Where sometimes it'll be like, yeah, you get full force wind in that direction, and other times it's just there's nothing.
Nice on. Birdie.
Same with stuff like wet greens, because I guess, you know, certain parts of the green might be wetter than others. It's just unfortunate because there's no real way of the game to present that information to us. But you're done after this one, too. Yeah, we might not go super, super late tonight. Especially if that's the case. Maybe we'll do one more round after this, and then we'll call it quits, like, nice and early. Which will be, like, way, 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 way earlier than I would ordinarily like to call it quits, but... That was way too hard. Wow, it went right over the hole. It didn't even, like, bounce at all. That's how way too hard I hit it. It's unfortunate. What the actual fuck? I knew that there was a hill there, but I didn't think it was going to affect me quite that much.
Nice on.
My precious score.
Oh. Oh.
How much more do we have? I don't know how many holes in we are.
Ready?
Oh, this is the last one. Okay. What movie are you gonna watch? Or do you not know?
Nice.
Or is it a situation of they're making you watch it and you don't care what movie it is? Hopefully that's not the case.
Nice shot. Nice on.
We could do some Picross tomorrow. But I was playing a little bit of Picross while I was sick, so I'm kind of like back into a groove there. Sundays are always tricky.
Nice shot.
Because I often feel like there aren't a lot of people streaming on Sundays. So it puts me in a unique position of potentially having a boost of people that want something to watch. So on one hand, you're kind of like, well, you want to play something that is going to be something that people are going to want to watch. On the other hand, you're kind of like, well, I could also play some stuff that they might not necessarily watch on a normal day, but they might be willing to watch now. You can play something that's a little bit more, hey, let me introduce you guys to something new. You know what I mean? Never quite sure which is the way. I usually go the lap.
Birdie.
This sucks. I mean, it was a not bad approach. It's better than like overshooting like crazy and winding up on the other side, I guess. So. I think Theo just wanted out while he while his handicap for next week is gonna be 0. I think he was like, well, if I bail now, then next week I do super well, and I'm just gonna rack up the points. I think I'm one to him. If this really is going to be a shorter one, we might just not calculate handicaps this week. We'll just continue from here next week and just add them together. Fucking rolling. Hate to see it. Green sucks. That was a very just get me closer, please kind of fun. And I respect it. 'Cause yeah, you don't want to overthink it and then just roll as far away from the hole as you already were.
Bogey.
Oh boy, Daisy, that's not good. That stings a little bit.
Nice par. Double bogey.
Boy.
So +1, right?
Oh, boy.
Right on. Right on.
Alright, Blue. You said you had to get going. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do this on Friday, as per usual, next week. Man, these 3 under handicaps are vicious. Alright, yeah, I think we'll still do one more. I think I'm getting close with Yoshi, too. Alright, we'll put Daisy in again, and who else do I want to put in? Who else was doing, like, really well? Toad was doing very well. Let's just do another Balmy Dunes. Let's keep it simple. It's gonna leave Toad at a not handicap, not calculatable handicap, but that's okay. I mean, even if we were to have stopped there, my handicap next week will still be 3 under, which is like, I guess that's fine.
Nice shot.
Well, everyone else is gonna be like 0. Next week is gonna be interesting. Man. It's annoying the hell out of me tonight, too, that I just can't get cleared out.
Nice shot.
That's unfortunate. And it basically can't stop up there, right? I think those surfaces are designed to be like, it'll just force it to keep rolling until it gets to a different surface.
Nice shot.
Are they gonna make you tee off from inside the canyon? Like, what the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
Nice shot.
No, it resets you, okay. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All things considered. Oh, but yeah, as I was saying earlier, I think if I can get myself keyed in on working on some art stuff. I'm probably gonna embrace that until this last like 10% of this sinus infection fucks off for good.
Nice shot.
There's a... What happened? Oh, you spun down? Did you mean to do that? Yeah, this isn't a great start, for sure. Oh, I get you. Oh no. This... This is all unfortunate. This hole is a bit of a fuck this hole, I think. I'm not in great shape here either. I meant to do 2, but since it also errored to the left, I think that's probably for the better that I only got the 1 out there. Stop. What's wrong with you?
Nice shot. Nice on.
Okay.
Nice on.
I have a feeling these two are gonna just completely destroy us on this on this round. I just have a feeling.
Nice shot.
Oh, it was so close. That would have been a nice way to start. Oh no.
Birdie. Fortunately,
There's no way that our short games could be anywhere near as bad as the AI's short game is.
30.
Until Toad actually decides to know how to putt. It's an interesting plot twist that I hadn't considered.
Nice par. Too
Oh,
bad.
no.
Ready? Nice shot.
They always manage to, like, scrape by with these ridiculous shots. Well, I miss, not winning, because it meant I was able to use more powerful clubs. Like, some of these courses, like, when you have just regular clubs and a weaker character, it's like you're just in for a bad time.
Nice shot.
Yeah, like, when you have stronger clubs, you can just avoid all this nonsense. Just gonna go over here. It's safer.
Nice shot.
And I can't make it to the green anyway, so... It's gonna depend on how it performs. I haven't had the best luck with capturing PC gameplay in the last, like, month or two. So if it's already really resource intensive, then I'm probably not gonna be able to do it. And with that file size, I don't know when the hell I'm gonna even be able to install it, honestly.
Great. Nice shot. Great.
I think that might have been what deterred me from ever installing 4 and checking it out, was that it was just way too fucking big. That's too hard, I think.
Nice shot.
Especially because the wind doesn't exist.
Nice
What
shot.
was with that backspin? It like immediately stopped. I don't think I've ever seen brake power on a backspin like that.
Leader.
Yeah, I'll see how the
Birdie.
week in general goes otherwise. It wasn't hard enough. Nope.
Birdie.
A sad truth, too, is just that YouTube has been so, like,
Nice birdie. Birdie.
I don't want to say unproductive, but I don't know what word I'm thinking of. Everything's felt very arbitrary lately, and I haven't quite figured out what that means for the future of the channel or my career just yet.
Nice birdie.
Let's put things in a very, I just don't know kind of state.
Nice par. Nice par. Ready?
God, this fucking hellhole. Boy, must be nice to just be capable of hitting the green but decide not to. Toad, I'm pretty sure you could make the green for me. Maybe not, but I think if Daisy could, then you probably could have. But hey, why go for the green when you can hit a bunker? Yeah, this hole is very, like... Yeah, those trees are just a fucking problem. That's why I'm not even trying to go around them this time. I'm just gonna play it safe.
Nice shot.
There's really no going through those trees. It's either you go to the left or you go to the right. I have like a sore spot on top of my head, but it's not like a pimple or anything. Weird. You could probably make it from here. Do you have star clubs or superstar clubs on him? Just star, right? Or no, he's your only superstar? You can probably make it.
Nice shot.
Oh no, I was wrong. Go for broke, huh? Man. Don't you love how the single-player campaign, like, led you to believe that you could actually skim the ball across the water? And that's an actual, like, mechanic and technique that you can do? It kinda doesn't work, like, nearly as well as they kinda lead you to believe. Well, the good thing is that... Oh, it didn't put you on the shore? I thought at least it was gonna reset you over there. Is this just the same shot over and over again, or are you in slightly different positions every time? Yeah, you can really only get one bounce. What's the stroke limit? You might be getting kind of close. Didn't account for the lie, back it up.
Nice shot. Nice
bad.
on.
I'll take it. Oh yeah, he's the one.
Nice.
Boom. Yeah. The previews are weird sometimes. Because you can kind of see it here. You notice how the bar is, like, not all the way up to that 88-yard mark. But if you look on the overhead, it's probably still showing you the full 88-yard distance. But for whatever reason, the bar, like, isn't actually extending that far. I guess because of just the turf type that you're hitting from. Yeah, the fact that it didn't reset you that one time you did hit the shore was, like, kind of shitty. Not sure what the hell that was the deal with that. Sometimes this game's kind of forgiving in that regard, and sometimes it really isn't. No, that's the limit.
Nice approach.
The unfortunate thing, too, is, like, it's always this hole, right? it's always this hole.
Birdie. Nice birdie.
Isn't this only, like, hole 3?
Birdie.
It's unfortunate.
Nice birdie.
So we still might not calculate handicaps for next week, just because, like,
Nice par.
with the way tonight's matches went, and with the fact that it wasn't a lot of matches, the handicaps are going to be fucky if we calculate them for next week.
Ready?
Like, they're going to be all sorts of fucked up. I mean, I guess mine's still gonna be 3 under.
Nice shot.
But you're gonna have, what, like, 3 over of a handicap? At least? Can I clear that? I'm great about that.
Nice shot.
And yeah, I think that hole gave me trouble a lot too until I started just saying, I'm just gonna play it safe. I didn't realize that Daisy was 2 under.
Nice on.
Yo.
Not chipping.
Take that, Daisy.
Not chipping. Birdie.
Didn't even try. Didn't even try. Love to see it. Well, I'm back in the lead because the AI just doesn't
Nice par.
care.
Bogey.
God, I want them to have like a ruthless AI difficulty where they're just like, oh, you're plus 10? Well, sucks to suck. Like, why can't we have like an AI difficulty like that?
Nice shot.
Sorry, my nose was running a bit and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't bleeding.
Nice on.
It's not though, it's just It's just a little running. I overshoot. Looks like it.
Nice shot. Nice on. Nice shot. Nice on. Nice shot.
I feel like one of these two needs to hit like a hole in one. Just to... I think that would make... Like, tonight would really be complete if they did that. That's the way I'm looking at it. Not nearly hard enough. Nah, it'll do that.
Birdie putt. Birdie putt. Nice par. Birdie putt.
Oh my god. You can at least pass that off as them trying, though, right? Like, those are believable misses.
Nice par. Nice par. Ready?
This is the last one, right?
Nice shot.
I think we will just call it quits after this, especially now since I'm starting to get all sniffly. And Theo's probably not going to be back. If Blue comes back, it's not going to be for probably like an hour and a half. Well, probably closer to an hour. So I don't think holding out for that would be a wise idea. So this will just be a mini half a golf stream.
Nice shot.
We really need more people playing for situations like this. It's unrealistic to expect the same 3 people to always be available to play the entire night. The unfortunate truth is if we have too many streams like this, like, in a row, like, Mario Golf's gonna get sidelined at that point, because it's gonna be like, well, I could have been streaming something else. But as long as YouTube exposure's as hot garbage trash as it is, we're probably not gonna get any more players, is what it comes down to. Cross over wind in my face. So it actually probably should have been a little bit harder than that. except not.
Nice on.
I guess it was only 9-mile-an-hour wind. I have to keep reminding myself that 9-mile-an-hour wind is actually fucking nothing in this game. It's fortunate. That was an interesting shot. Oh my god.
Excellent.
What are you guys doing?
Nice approach.
I'd love to see them play like that in short game, is all it comes down to. I want to see them be on the green and go for, like, flag shot chip-ins and shit. It's unfortunate.
Birdie putt.
Oh, I hate this.
Nice birdie. Nice par. Birdie putt.
Yikes.
Nice par.
That's, man, you're gonna be working off that score for the rest of the month.
Nice birdie.
Oh no!
That is, that's rough. What did those two have? Daisy was -1, Totus was -2. Daisy did not do terribly well either. And Toad just had a simple breaking even. Oh, so this was a night. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to... If we were to calculate the handicaps, what would they be? Mine would still be 3 under. Blues would be +1 or 0. I think it would technically be rounded up to 0. Yeah, yours would be +3. And I guess we could. I guess that's the way handicaps roll, right? I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll look at it next week, I guess, and see what we're feeling about it. Yeah, we're gonna call it quits early tonight. Just a half a golf stream. We'll try to go again next weekend. We'll try to actually keep it on Friday next week. Otherwise, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna see how tonight goes. I'll see how I feel tomorrow and how tonight goes in regards to trying to get myself back into drawing a little bit more. As well as a couple of other things that I've been trying to work on lately. If I get ambitious enough with those, like, with those off-stream projects, I might just embrace those and just go with those for a while. Especially since YouTube's been pretty fucky with algorithm and such lately. And it's starting to reach a point where it's like keeping myself going is just causing stress. I don't know. I don't want to go into that too much right at the end of the stream, so let's just get out of here. Thank you to everyone who was hanging out earlier, and you and that bald gamer for bringing the raid over as well. It was good to have everybody on that. As I said, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, or I guess I don't know when I'll be back in general. We'll see what happens. I'm still at like only like 90% better, so that's a factor as well. As I mentioned, I'm almost positive it was a sinus infection, and as a result, that's gonna linger for a while, unfortunately. Those don't really just go away as smoothly as some other things do. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So, take it easy, I'll see you guys next time.